Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shah Classes and Evershine Coaching Center. I am Shah here. My dear students, today we are going to continue of class 10th Science, Chemistry, Chemical Reactions and Equations Module 3. I hope you all might have enjoyed by watching our Module 1 and Module 2 where we have discussed the basics of chemical reactions and equations. So when does the chemical reaction takes place and also how to identify the chemical reaction. Now in this session we are going to discuss how to balance the chemical reactions. Let's begin. As you can see here students, this is a stone. Now as you can see here how it is maintaining the other stones, isn't it? It's wonder, isn't it? Good. So here also let me see how to balance our chemical equations in the same manner. First, law of conservation of mass. What does it states? It states that mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Isn't it? Already we have discussed about this law in our previous classes. Are you getting my point? Okay, some chances might be there. They may ask you, state the law of conservation of mass. Then you're supposed to write this answer. What you should write? Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. But, okay, the total mass of the elements present in the product of a chemical reaction has equal to be the total mass of the elements present in the reactant side. So, in reactant side, what is the mass is present? The total mass of the reactant side should be equal to the total mass of the product side. That is what we called as law of conservation of mass. Now, let me see here, let me take the reactant as A plus B. As you can see here, this A is one element, B is one element. When we are combining this will become the total mass. The total mass of A plus B should be equal to the total mass of AB. When A and B, when they join together, when they combine together, what is the total mass is obtained. Similarly, when the product has formed AB here, even this mass also should be equal to the reactant side. So it means that the mass of the reactant should be equal to the mass of the product side. The total mass of the reactant is equal to the total mass of the product. That is called as law of conservation of mass. So now we can simplify this definition. Can you simplify? If they ask you state the law of conservation of mass, just you can write that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. The total mass of the reactant should be equal to the total mass of the product side. Okay. Now, let me take an example, zinc and sulfuric acid. When we are reacting zinc with sulfuric acid, what is the product is formed? The product is zinc sulfate, okay, plus hydrogen gas is liberated. Now zinc is a metal, sulfuric acid is a acid, okay. When this metal react with this acid, when zinc react with sulfuric acid, what is produced? We can see here it produces zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. So in short form we can write zinc as Zn, sulfuric acid as H2SO4. When Zn react with H2SO4, it gives zinc sulfate, that is ZnSO4, and hydrogen, that is H2. Now this is the reactant side, and now we can see here this is the product which has formed. Now always remember, when there is a single element you can write just as a positive charge, that is Zn plus. अगर से आपके पास एक एलिमेंट है तो उसके ऊपर चार्ज आप प्लस लिखना है, ओके. तो H2SO4 इधर हाइड्रोजन है और सल्फेट है, राइट. SO4 is called as sulfate, H2 is hydrogen. Hydrogen carries positive charge and sulfate carries negative charge. Always this side positive will react with this side negative and this side positive will react with this side negative. तो इधर का पॉजिटिव इधर के नेगेटिव से रिएक्ट होगा और इधर का पॉजिटिव इधर के नेगेटिव के साथ में रिएक्ट होगा, ओके. अभी क्या हो रहा है? When zinc react with sulfuric acid, now Zn react with SO4 because Zn is plus, SO4 is minus. Now Zn that is zinc react with sulfate, so it gives zinc sulfate. Now hydrogen is positive. Here any negative is there? No. Here there is no negative is present. So hydrogen remains as it is. Understood how to identify the chemical reaction? Good. Now let me see how to balance it. First you have to make a column, write all the names of the elements. What are the elements you can see? First we can see Zn. Second, okay, now second column is number of atoms, that is LHS side. This is called as left hand side and this is our right hand side. This is the reactant side and now this is the product side. So how many number of atoms are present in Zn? 1. If nothing is there means we have to write 1. Understood? Now in the product side, how many Zn is there? Only 1. Can you see this? Just you can fill this column as 1. Now we can ensure here in the reactant side we have 1 atom of Zn and in the product side also we have 1 atom of Zn. Correct? Next element is what? Present? Hydrogen. Now in the reactant side how many hydrogen is present? Can you see here 2? Below this H we can see here there is a 2. Yes, so it means that there are 2 hydrogens are present in the reactant side. Then how many hydrogens are present in the product side? We can just write 2. Here also we can see there are 2 hydrogen atoms. You can fill 2. Next we are coming back for S, that is sulfur. How many S is present? In the reactant side we can see there is 1 S, isn't it? Here how many S is present in the product side? We can see here also we have 1 S. Now how many O is present? That is oxygen, 4, isn't it? Yes, so oxygen is 4. Now in the product side how many oxygen are present? 4. Now can you see is this both are equal? Here also 1, here also 1, here is 2, here is 2, here is 1 and even here is also 1, here is 4 and here is also 4. Can you add them? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. So the total mass in the reactant side is 8. Now total mass on the product side is 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. Now we can say that as per law of conservation of mass, we can say that the total mass in the reactant side is equal to the total mass on the product side. Hence the reaction, the given reaction is a balanced chemical equation. Done? Now let me see still more steps and examples how to balance a chemical reaction. Now as we can see here, Fe is called as ferrous. Generally we call them as iron. If they ask you iron means you have to write symbol Fe. When iron reacts with water, when Fe reacts with water, it gives ferric oxide, that is Fe3O4 plus hydrogen gas is liberated. As I said you just now, Fe charge is positive, H charge is positive, O charge is negative. This side positive reacts with this side negative. When ferrous reacts with oxygen, it gives ferric oxide, that is Fe3O4. And hydrogen is positive, here there is no negative, so hydrogen remains as it is. Now first can we draw the boxes? Good. Next step is what? We have to count the number of elements. Okay, how many elements are there? Fe is 1 element, hydrogen is 1 element, oxygen is 1 element. If you want, you can just write the names of the elements as you can see here in this reaction. Fe, number of atoms present in Fe, 1. Number of atoms present in Fe, 3. Number of hydrogens present is 2. Product side, how many hydrogens are present? 2. Oxygen, 1. Here oxygen, 4. Can you see this? In the reactant side we have 1 oxygen, in the product side we have 4 oxygen. Now here also you can just compare. Here is 1, here is 3. Is this both are equal? No. It means it is unbalanced. Here is 2, here is 2. Now this is balanced. Here is 1, here is 4. It is unbalanced. So on the whole we can say that the total mass on the reactant side is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. The total mass on the reactant side is 4 and the total mass on the product side is 4 plus 2 6 plus 3 is 9. Are you getting? इधर reactant के पास कितना टोटल मास है और इधर प्रोडक्ट के पास में कितना मास है, दोनों क्या है? सेम नहीं है. इधर पे टोटल मास इज 4, here total mass is 9. It is unbalanced. So let me balance this. How to balance? Let me see in this step. Okay, now atoms of oxygen, we have to balance this only, right? Initially how many atoms are present in oxygen? 1. Can you see this? In H2O, we have one oxygen. Can you see this? Initially, in H2O, we have one oxygen. In Fe3O4, we have 4 oxygens. Can you see this? Here we have 4 oxygens. Okay. So to balance this, what we have to do? Here also we want, as we can see, which is the maximum. We have to consider the maximum one. Here is 1, here is 4. Isn't it? So maximum is 4, right? So here what we have to do? Here we have to multiply with 4 near this H2O. आपको दिख रहा है H2O. H2O को क्या करना है? 4 से आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है. डायरेक्ट आप 4 ऑक्सीजन को नहीं लिख सकते हैं. यू कांट राइट 4 डायरेक्टली फॉर ऑक्सीजन. वॉट एवर द एलिमेंट यू राइट, वॉट एवर द नंबर यू राइट, यू हैव टू राइट इन द बिगिनिंग. समझे? जब भी आप इक्वेशन को बैलेंस कर रहे हैं, कोई भी नंबर को आपको उधर पे सब्सटीट्यूट करना है या ऐड करना है, तो आपको ये H2O जो दिख रहा है ना, इससे पहले आपको लिखना है. ओके. सो आई एम गोइंग, बिकॉज अब मुझे इधर ऑक्सीजन 4 है, इधर पे ऑक्सीजन 1 है, तो मेरे को भी इसको भी 4 बनाना है, क्योंकि ये भी 4 है तो ये भी 4 होना है. इजंट इट? तो दोनों साइड क्या होना है? 4 होना है, तभी तो बैलेंस होगा. तो आपको क्या करना है? 4 आपको स्टार्टिंग पे लिखना है. आर यू गेटिंग? सो वी आर राइटिंग 4. सो वी हैव सब्स्टिट्यूटेड 4 हियर. जब आप 4 जब इधर पे लिखेंगे तो ये 4 H के साथ में भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा, ये 4 ऑक्सीजन के साथ में भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा. नाउ 4 earlier H was 2, correct? Hydrogen was 2 atoms. 2 atoms of hydrogen are present. Since we have written 4 here, now hydrogen is also got changed. Can you see this? आपको हाइड्रोजन भी क्या हो रहा है? आपको हाइड्रोजन में भी आपको चेंज दिखाई दे रहा है. क्या चेंज दिखाई दे रहा है? Earlier hydrogen was 2. Since we are writing 4 here, now hydrogen becomes 4 into 2, 8. Now hydrogen also has got change in the reactant side. Now how many hydrogens are present? 8 hydrogen. Since we have written 4 here, now hydrogen also has got changed. So the atoms in the hydrogen also got changed. Now it is 8, but here as you can see, here 2 hydrogens are there. Now here also we have to make it 8. Now let's see how to do it. So we cannot alter the formula. The formula remains same. The formula never it will get changed. It remains same. But only we have to change the numbers. Got it? Now partially what we have to do? We have to change hydrogen. Since we have written 4 here, now atoms present in hydrogen is 8 now. Can you see this? 4 into 2 is 8. Now in the product side what we have to do? What we have to do? Are you getting, children? So what we have to do to balance this? We have to multiply by 4. 2 into 4 will become 8. समझे? 4 into 2 is 8 no? So 2 के साथ आप किस नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको 8 मिलेगा? That is 4. That is 2 into 4 is 8. तो आपको क्या करना है? इधर पे 4 लिखना है. So 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 hydrogen. Now as you can see here, hydrogen has also got balanced. तो आपको ऑक्सीजन भी बैलेंस हो गया और इधर हाइड्रोजन भी बैलेंस हो गया. अब रही बात किसकी? नो विच इज लेफ्ट आउट? दैट इज Fe. Now how many Fe's are there? Can you see this? The next step to balance, that is iron. Here in the reactant side we can see here we have 1 iron, isn't it? Here in the product side in Fe3O4 we have 3 times of Fe. In Fe3O4 we have 3 times of Fe. Now to balance what we have to do? Here if it is 3, then here also it should be 3. Simple. We can just multiply with 3 here, both the sides. We can just multiply 3 in the both the sides. Now can we total them? Can we see whether it is balanced or not? Yes, this method is called as hit and trial method. The method which we have followed to balance the chemical reaction. So this method is called as hit and trial method. Understood? So remember children, the physical states of the reactant and product are mentioned along with their chemical formula. When we are writing the chemical formula, we can write even the physical state. If anywhere if you see a symbol G, that means it is in gaseous state. If you see L, then it is liquid state. If you see AQ, then it is aqueous state. And if you see S, then it means it is in solid state. Okay? So to balance the equation, it becomes 3Fe plus 4H2O. It gives Fe3O4 plus H2, 4H2. Now iron is solid, water is in a gaseous state. Okay, H2O it is in gaseous state, Fe3O4 is in the solid state, and hydrogen is in the gaseous state. So children, here slightly there is a mistake. Okay, so water it is in a liquid state, H2O, it should not come G here, it should be L. Okay, just you can correct this. So Fe is iron. When it reacts with water, it is in the liquid state. When iron reacts with water, it gives ferric oxide and hydrogen gas is liberated. Done. Sometimes the reaction conditions such as temperature, pressure, catalyst, etc. for the reactions are indicated above or below the arrow. That already we have discussed in our previous session. Can you remember? Some conditions, some reactants they convert into product. This is the reactant, they will convert into product in the presence of some conditions will be there. In this presence, example like 340 atmospheric pressure, if you are maintaining this pressure and you are doing this reaction, ये pressure में आप maintain कर ये reaction आप कर रहे हैं, तो आपको जो भी अगर से conditions आपको maintain करना है, okay, आपको ये arrow के above या below में लिखना है, okay, if you want to show any specific conditions. Now as we can see here, CO plus H2, it gives CH3OH. Okay, to balance this we have written 2 here. Are you getting, children? Again you can see here, actually it's a balanced chemical reaction. Now even here also you can see carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives glucose and oxygen. Okay, C6H12O6. Now as you can see here, CO, carbon monoxide, it is in gaseous state, hydrogen it is in gaseous state. When these both combine together, then we are getting CH3OH. Okay, it's nothing but it is in liquid state. Now CO2 plus H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives C6H12O6 plus O2. Now you can see CO2 is in aqueous state, carbon dioxide is in aqueous state, water it is in liquid state. Sorry, it is not in aqueous state. Sorry, you can just slightly you can change this part. Okay, even carbon monoxide also you can just carbon monoxide is gas, hydrogen is also gas. Okay, it's correct. Carbon dioxide it is in carbon dioxide it's a gaseous state, water is in liquid state. When this carbon dioxide liquid and water carbon dioxide gas plus water is liquid, when they both combine together they form this. Now here what I just want to mention here is, you can just remember this part. Can you see this? This is the condition. Whatever the conditions you are writing, this reactant is converting into this product with respect to this specific condition. आपको जो भी conditions आपको mention करना है, तो above या below पे आपको mention करना है. Understood? Plus water. C6H12O6 plus oxygen plus water. So I hope the class was interesting. Okay. So still more you can just take examples of chemical reactions and you can try how to balance them. Yet if you have any doubts with the balancing the chemical reactions, you can comment below in the comment section. If you have liked this session, do not forget to click like, comment and subscribe. All the best. Take care. We'll meet in the next session with module number 4, where we will be discussing about the different types of chemical reactions and their properties. Take care. All the best.